Hey guys, DM Philosopher here, Matt's the name, just going to go over my latest pack here. So what we've got is another one of the Village Adventures series of maps for Tarnswith Village. So these packs come with a local area map, which is quite closely and tightly pinched in on the village, and it's very immediate surrounding area, so it's within a couple of miles of the village. There are also 3 other maps, so the local area map shows the location of the 3 other maps, and there's always one underground map or a sort of villainous type of location, the village map itself, and then a local landmark map. Okay, so let's jump in and have a look at these maps. They may be a bit out of order, but that's okay. So this is the local landmark map, and you can see this is the Sword Makers of Wyther. And so you can see that it's quite a large complex, so you got 5-foot squares and quite hilly terrain around it, whether you can decide whether that's sloping up or down. So is this at the bottom of a sort of a valley, or is this at the top of a hill? It's up to you, because the perspective changes depending on how you look at it and describe it. So here it is. It's a 36 room complex, and lots of rooms and space for you to populate with your own encounters and something like that. So the map definitely helps you, especially when you're on VTT, to just be able to improvise. If you've got some go-to maps, then that's a lot easier. So that's the parchment with text, without text, black and white or printer friendly, with text and without text. Tarnswith Village, you can see the layout of it here. It's on the coast. It's sort of on a rocky bluff, and yeah, lots of buildings for you to populate with interesting characters, or to use it as you will. So it's the parchment with and without text, and black and white with and without text. Then we've got the local area map, which I described before. So there's the Sword Makers of Wyther there. The Tarnswith village is right up there on the corner, and then the gateway to the Underdark, which is the map that's to come, is just located off here to the side. I've also put in a couple of other features just in case your characters, your PCs, spend a bit more time and you want to populate it even further. Then there's sort of some rough broken ground here, ruins there, and an obelisk there, so that and a windmill as well. So that local area map helps navigate the immediate vicinity and give it a bit of life. So, you know, most maps are quite large scale, and villages are often just a circle on the map and not particularly interesting. So that's what the kind of point of this package is to give it some life. So here is the last of the maps, the gateway to the Underdark. So you can see it's deep within a hillside or a mountainside. You can appropriate these maps and use them however you like. Yeah, so that's why I give you the textless versions as well. So here we've got a forested, sort of rocky entranceway, probably quite hidden, maybe some guards located around there, and a sprawling complex with large pits that lead, stairwells that lead down to whatever you choose it to lead down to. So again, without text, black and white, with and without text. So that is the Tarnswith Village Adventures map pack. Gosh, that's a tongue twister. And I hope that you enjoy that. It really helps DMs on the go, DMs that need something in a pinch, or you just want to flesh out those long journeys and actually provide a bit of life to those locations that you're traveling past. So you can find that on RPG Now, and I'll post a link to that underneath my YouTube clip as per usual. So thanks for listening, and happy gaming, people.